Sarah's up.
She knows. You have 1 mile before you turn. Park entrance, half a mile.
Well, hello, fellow RVers. This is Gary with Ruff RV Life. Sharon, we like looking at freedom. Well, we're somewhere around Dixon, Tennessee, turning into Montgomery Bell State Park.
Take the next right onto Jackson Hill Road, then turn right.
And we're taking the next right. And we're going to do a little tour of this park also, as soon as we find out where we're at, or where we're going.
The first adventure is always, how do you check in? Where do you check in?
This is the entrance road anyway. Should be a visitor center up here.
All right, welcome.
Let's read these 40 signs. Okay, didn't say nothing about camping. All
No.
right.
So that's saying to go to the park office. Is that looks like RV parking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa, so drop off over there. So we never really know the protocol, and it's not always in our email. It wasn't in our email. So we're gonna go inside. We've been having to go in to check in, so we assume that's what Tennessee wants us to do. Okay, our tour starts here at our site, Site 34. And we're going that way. So we have 36 across the way, but there's folks sitting out, and 37 across the way, and these first few sites are going to be sewer sites. There's 35 and 38. 41, 43, there's 42, 45 is on our left, there's 44, 46, 47, and they're kind of in here, but you still have enough space. 48's on our left, and 50, let me turn around so you can see. There are sites on the inside and the outside. 49 is that travel trailer we just passed. Here's an empty one right here. And I don't know, we'll catch that one in a minute. 108 is right there, that's Creekside. These are the Creekside sites. 110 to the right. 109 is to the left right there. So they're just one right after another. 111, oh, 111 is empty. So there you go. I look at one of the Creekside sites. There are a lot of folks sitting out today. 114, 115 to the left, and there's 117. Here's another Creekside site, 116. What I was going to say, there's a lot of folks sitting out today. It's a nice day. 118, especially if you're Creekside, but anytime. And there's 119 right there. 120, we just passed on the left, but those left ones are hard to get. But you get the idea. They're gravel sites, they're bordered, there's adequate space, and we're going to turn left and then right. Now these sites are going to be electric water sites. So this whole little section here, there's I think a couple of ADA sites here, but I'm just going to call out the numbers. So right there is site 1, site 2, 3, and there are sites on our other side. We'll catch some of those when we come back around. There's site 9, site 12. We were talking about these sites. They're a little bit rustic, more rustic. So there's site 21 right there. And here is a dump station. That's a nice little walking path out there. And there's a pavilion and a field. That's the way out of this park to the other parts of the park. And then we come back around here, and we're going to go to the right, first right.
It's a little check-in camp store right there, open.
And they also have a gift store. There's a 51, a tent site.
Yeah. Yellow poles are tent.
Yes, so this is going to be a mix. But mostly I think this part we're doing here is going to be tents, electric, and water.
They do color code them, red for sewer, blue for electric, and yellow for tents.
So here are some tent sites. There's a bathhouse and a fence on the left. So
And a laundry.
yeah, 56 is right, we just passed. There's a trail right from the campground. And there's several trails here. You know, the whole thing. Take this trail to get to this trail. There's some tent sites right out there. Some walk-in tent sites. You can see how they're scattered about. There's 59. And 61. And again, you've got a whole field over there. It's like a little area with tents. Now we're getting into 62, 64, you see there. These are electric water sites. 62, there are sites on the left, and I'll try to get them, but I don't want to make you seasick. These are small sites. 63, it's an electric water site. 66. 67. 69. There's 70 over there. I just want to try to show you what's on the other side.
That's a deeper site.
Yeah, 70. So the sites on the other side are a little bit bigger, it looked like, but you can check the website. 73, 72, 73. There's 75.
It's back to tents.
Yeah, tents. We're back to tents, yes.
Now we're back to electric.
And electric's over here. So there's a mix. All right, coming around here, there's 78 tent site. The creek is right there. There is 79. Electric water.
Cool bridge.
80. Trail goes over that. 81. Okay, and if there's folks out, we bypass that area.
83.
83 to the left. And 85 to the left. And there's a bunch of people out on the right. And that is something. We don't know. And there's 89. That's a electric and water. Okay, here's a creek side one right here. 92, electric and water. There's tent area to the left. And now here's some more RV creek side. And there's a peek at the creek and a friendly squirrel. Right there's a creek. Nice. So you can see going down the line there are sites on the left and the right.
And these are sewer.
Sewer sites, back to the sewer sites. So right there is site 100.
We have odd numbers on the left.
Yes.
101, 103.
There's 106. Oh, the children over there. 108. There you go. There's a nice empty one with nobody about. 108 right there, sewer site. And this is back to where we were a while ago. We've already been down this way. So 111, 113, maybe I'll focus more on the left this time. 114, 115, and 117. And then coming back around here. We're gonna go through the front part this time of that little electric water loop. There's a nice big bathhouse right there. Okay, so right here are some ADA pull-throughs, a couple of them. Site 5, Site 8. And then we're going to turn left, and there's our last one there, 32. But there are, you can see there's 31, and that other one down there is 30, 29, and 28, I guess, or it should be down there. Anyway, here's 33. Back to these are full hookup sites. And here we are at 34. There you have it. That is the campground loop. It's a pretty road here to ride your bike. Or go for a run or a walk. And there's trails here too. Oh, let's go to Church Hollow. Oh, what is this?
Church.
Cumberland Presbyterian Church. Birthplace Shrine, February 4th, 1810. But looks like a walk-in and check it out. We'll have to walk in and check it out. More trails here. There's a Wildcat Trail. That goes to the campground. I was on the Wildcat Trail last night. Okay, maybe I don't want to ride my bike up this road. You'd ride your bike up this road, wouldn't you?
You can use my e-bike if you want.
No, I don't. This will be a little bit of a grind, though.
Oh yeah, it's all uphill.
You would feel it. You'd feel this one. And I would not want the downhill given my history of brakes. Okay, sign, Villas Inn and Restaurant. The golf course. There is a peek at the golf course right there. There's a lot of people at the golf course for a weekday, right?
Yeah.
Wow. So picnic areas all along here. So pretty. So to the right is a swim, picnic, and boating.
And it is not close to the campground.
Nope, it is not. It is a drive, but it's not a Natchez Trace drive. All right. What did you say, about 5 minutes from the campground? Maybe.
Easy.
Checking out the beach. Downhill. Boat rentals, paddleboard rentals, still downhill, kayak launch. The lodge. Okay, leaving the swimming area. Make sure you take your vitamins and your energy drinks before you walk down there. Do what?
Is there anybody swimming?
Oh yeah.
So that was our little drive-about tour of Montgomery Bell State Park, close to the city of Dixon, Tennessee, about 45 minutes west of Nashville, Tennessee. And as long as I'm talking about Dixon, Tennessee, it's about a 20-minute ride from here, and everything's there. Everything. Walmart, everything.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, everything in the world's up there. Now, as far as the state park here goes itself, we have a gravel site. It was level for us. Some of the sites are not quite level, but ours was level. We have a 30-50 amp service, or 20-30-50, and we have water at site, and we have sewer hookup here. Not all sites have sewer, but this one does. And we have a fire ring / grill right over there. There's 109 sites here, and they're not, like I said, they're not all sewer. I think it's 40 of them were sewer.
40 of them were sewer, according to what I counted.
Yes. And if you can see this, there you go. You can screenshot it. And these sites over here in the burgundy, those are your sewer sites. Boom. And that's the whole park.
And there are creekside, flip it back over. There are creekside sites over here. We were supposed to be here before on site 100 up here, which is a really nice site, creekside, but we had to cancel those reservations because we had a family emergency. So we got to come back here, but by the time I made the reservation, here we are at site 34, which has not been a bad site. We're just not creekside.
Also in the park, they have multiple bathrooms if you're not in a sewer site or if you just want to use the bathrooms.
Yeah.
And they
Clean,
are
they're
clean.
clean.
They're clean.
Yes.
And they also have a laundry facility in one over here that has 2 washers, 2 dryers. Can't put quarters in there. You have to download the app and put money in to whatever you like to do, and then hope you use it all. If you're not, you just whatever then. But
it worked fine.
Yeah.
I did some larger things that we can't do on our onboard washer dryer combo, and no problem.
What'd you say they were? 250?
275.
275. Mm-hmm. So that would be your bathroom laundry report right there. Now, as far as activities in the park go, there's quite a few. I can tell you right now, there's a golf course, there's a restaurant, there's a lodge. I think it's 117 rooms.
Yes.
Something like that.
Newly renovated.
There's a gift shop, there's a snack bar, there's an aviary. Is that right? There's an old cemetery. There's paddling. There's a propane bottle filling station, rather. There's a trailhead, hiking trails. There's a camp store, there's a swim beach, tennis court, basketball, volleyball playgrounds, and a colorblind viewer. And there's also a spillway here. Now, there are 3 lakes here.
You can see them if you hike the trails, especially the Montgomery Bell Trail. It goes by all the lakes. Well, I know it goes by 2 of the lakes. I'm going to finish it today.
So, as far as our internet service goes, or cell service, cell service is okay. Internet service is, I'll let her deal with that.
Well, as far as the Wi-Fi goes, it's like everywhere we've been. Anything else you want to do is fine, but if you want to upload, it's just going to be slower, although it's faster than anywhere we've been here lately. So, yay. No problems with T-Mobile and Verizon here.
Right. As far as the sites go, again, they're not quite Howdy Neighbor, but they're not quite what I would call spacious.
Yeah, they're
kind of spaced, but they're kind of all right, little close, not too bad.
They're closer together. Like if someone was out, we could like wave at them at their picnic table.
All right, over here.
There's a picnic table right here. You can see it. So you're kind of, they're Howdy Neighbor sites, but you have space. Meaning your sewer hose is not under your neighbor's picnic table.
Right.
So, not that.
Now, we did see a sign that renovations are being done to this park, I believe, next year. I think they're redoing all the bathrooms and the little check-ins to camp store right here at the park, at the campground.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're doing anything to the campground itself, but it looked like all the buildings were being remodeled.
Right. And here at the campground, there's a nice walking trail that you can take your dogs on, or just walk or jog out, where there's a pavilion, a playground, a volleyball, sand beach volleyball. I don't know if you said
it's a big field up there, and it's got an asphalt course that goes around it.
It's like a day use area with picnic tables and all, and so it's a nice place to walk your dog. And if you go a little bit beyond that, you just go over a bridge, turn right, and you can go up to a church and a historical reconstruction of a cabin from and I cannot remember the name of the person, but anyway, who started the church here. There were 2 people who started the church here, and so there's a little demonstration cabin there. And if you hike the Montgomery Bell Trail, it goes right by there too.
Well, why don't you go ahead and talk about the hiking?
Hiking here is really beautiful. It's another one of those parks where you have the nice mountain feel, the clear streams, many stream crossings, and the ups and downs, but nothing crazy. So you're like, oh my gosh, this is going up. I'm here. And you're done. And now you're up top and you just go along. I saw deer, a lot of deer in my hikes. I have hiked almost every trail in the park. Today I'm going to finish up the Montgomery Bell Trail, which is the cool thing about the Montgomery Bell Trail is it's a 10.5 mile overnight trail. And they have shelters along the way, like every few miles, that have 3 sides, just like the Appalachian Trail. If you've ever seen a shelter on the Appalachian Trail, that's what they look like. So nicely done. There's a spring, there's a water source by the 2 of them that I saw. Beautiful hiking here, just absolutely gorgeous. Watch for ticks. These woods do have ticks.
Now,
as all the woods that I've been in lately.
There's 16 miles of trail altogether. Now, I did hike one of them.
Yes, you did.
And it says nature trail. Now, in my brain, when it says nature trail, it's supposed to be like a nature trail, a nice round loop. You know, it's kind of flat. Sometimes they're paved, you know. It's the nature trail, you know, little signs along the way, kiosk. This was not what this was. No, this went up the mountain, along the side of the mountain, and then back down the other side of the mountain. So it was a mountain nature trail. It said nothing in there about mountains.
It's over by the
visitor center.
Yeah, the visitor center. It is the Bailey, I think, nature trail or something like that. But it goes along the creek to start with, and it's really pretty.
For the first 20 feet, then it goes up.
Yeah. There are several times where the trails go right along a creek. So he doesn't like us.
And the thing is, when we first started, she looked up and she goes, wow, look how high that is. Little did we know we were going to be up at the top of that.
We do, yeah. But it's pretty. It's very pretty. It's not, you know, it's
only 3/4 of a mile.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. And it was kind of like the Ohio State Park nature trails that we've been on. It had a book there, like the storybook trails that we see. I think it was Ohio, right?
Could have been.
And but anyway, it had the little book there in it that you could read if you have little ones with you. I will say this about the trails. They are well marked, and there are a lot of signs, so you know exactly where you're going. And not all parks have that. Sometimes you're kind of like trying to figure it out on your own. Very well marked here. Nicely done, Tennessee State Parks.
There you go. So that's your hiking report. And of course, you can bike around here too and all that stuff.
Oh, there are biking trails. We did mention that across the street from the park entrance are biking trails. There's different levels of biking trails. I did not go mountain biking. I was busy hiking, and I don't do too crazy on the bike. So, but there are mountain bike trails here. Several miles of mountain bike trails.
So there you go. Hike, bike, fish, golf, swim.
Yeah, paddle. Just watch the birds, watch wildlife. Mm-hmm. It's just a beautiful, beautiful park.
Or run up into Dixon for a night out if you want.
Yeah, and there's a restaurant right here. We didn't check it out, but there is a restaurant here. And the
restaurant lounge too. It's a lounge too, right?
Yeah, it is. And there's a pool there, I read. So, but let me give you a little bit of warning. If you do happen to go to the beach here, the parking is here and the beach is here.
Yeah.
So you got to hike down.
It's another hike.
And a hike. That's the hardest hike I've done on this trail. Serious. I mean, in this park.
Yes.
Was getting to the beach and getting back up, because I went down there to take pictures of it, and it is steep. It is steep. Now, I'm not sure if you can like drive down and turn around. Did you see a way to do that? Anyway, I didn't see a way to do that, but maybe there is. But yeah, it's down.
So we've been here at this park 6 days. It was a nice 6 days. We had one rain night last night. Nice little thunderstorm rolled through here. We hadn't seen rain in a month, so it's kind of refreshing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and even though it's August, I don't know if you can see, there's sprinkles of color starting to pop out in the trees. So especially if you're out in the woods, you could just see like the leaves falling down, little yellows and reds. So it's not fall yet, but it's coming. So we have a question for you.
Oh, we have a question.
So this is pretty close to Nashville, like Gary said, about 45 minutes away from Nashville. And I know we've stayed at another park near Nashville, 7 Points, I think was the name of it. Yeah, we'll share that. But do you have a favorite Nashville park, RV campground or park that you've stayed at? Let us know in the comments. So if anybody's traveling through Nashville area, they have other options. And we like to check out other parks too. So let us know.
Yeah. Because this is our last night here. And tomorrow morning, we're going to be all packed up, ready to go.
Going to hit the road.
Going to hit the road and head to Kentucky.
Yes.
From Tennessee. A little bit north.
Going to Kentucky.
Yep, 3 hours or so.
Have you ever heard of a little lake called Dale Hollow?
Maybe not so little. Massive.
Yes, so we're going to go check out the Dale Hollow Lake.
Try to do some fishing.
Kentucky side.
Yep.
Yes.
So I guess with that, we're going to wrap it up. This is Gary and Sharon, Rough Road RV Life. We like looking at freedom. The dogs are out here napping in the afternoon shade, as you might say, because it's pretty nice. Got a little breeze going
out here,
on.
Yeah.
So safe travels. Hope to see you on the road someday. Take care.
Bye. High five.
We're all backed up and we're ready.
We missed
it. We're gonna hit the road, gonna take it real slow. The inside's along the way. Nothing puts a smile on my face.